Welcome. I wanted to discuss today what I would call a pervasive myth about dogs, that dogs have this behaviors left over from wolves, which generally are not true. And I wanted to go into some specifics that basically show that some of the research that's been done in the past and concepts we've had about wolves and how they pertain to dogs, their behavior is just not true. And there's lots of evidence that we have now. I think that that's overwhelmingly the case. Years ago, about 1947, there was a gentleman called Rupert Sheldrake, and he observed wolves, but they were in captivity. They were in a zoo, and they were a combination of wolves from all sorts of different packs. And because wolves have they do have a strict hierarchy. It's two mating pairs at the top and the related wolves at the bottom, and it works well because that's how they base themselves, true wolf pack, out of cooperation and coordination. And but this fellow was a biologist and he wanted to observe wolves, but this is the environment he chose. And it was very flawed because the wolves were fighting and aggressive and all sorts of behavior, which is not typical of a wolf pack. But that's what happened. And then there was a gentleman in 2003 that wrote a book about it. And then that really spread that information into our culture. And unfortunately, a lot of that uh, faulty wolf behavior concept people believe about dogs, and it's just not true. So I wanted to make some videos about not just, well, starting with this because I think it's such a prevalent point, an important point, and this misconception does harm our relationship with our dogs. And I've spent many, many, many years working with dogs, so I really have got firsthand experience about the validity of this concept that dogs definitely are not wolves, and they do not have they may have some behavior, but the behaviors that we've assigned to them, this aggressiveness and pack order and dominance and submission, is just not true. So I'll be doing some more videos with other information about this, which I think you'll find really interesting, that supports this concept. I look forward to seeing you again soon.